What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel, a wubba lubba dub dub. To anyone who knows what that means, let me know in the comment section if you know what that means. You're gonna get some mega props from me. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about how I made £15,000 in the stock market, UK stock market, in the last about 6 or 7 months. And yeah, all during the old Rhinoceros Rex adventures. So yeah, let's get straight to the video. So if you don't know me already, my name's Conor Kenny and I make videos that are all about growing your social media accounts, making money on those accounts, and what to do with that money once you have it. If you're new around here, please smash that subscribe button, hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's get to this video. So this all started in around February when I thought it was a great time to quit my job in Dubai and go traveling with my girlfriend. First stop, Australia, to meet the family. And yeah, I think we knew how that turned out. Rhinoceros Rex came, smashed up the party, and yeah, I was stuck in Australia for 7 months with nothing to do, no job, and no prospects. Nah, I'm just kidding. So what I did with my time, well, no, really, I did get stuck in Australia, but I actually managed to start a new business, start a couple investment portfolios, and you know, really grow and build on my relationship with my girlfriend. So all in all, as much as the world was in tatters, it was a pretty good experience for me. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about one of those investment portfolios that I managed to start, and that was my growth investment portfolio. And I made this portfolio within an ISA, which in the UK means you can add up to £20,000 a year and not be taxed on any of the gains that you make, which when you think about it is pretty crazy. So you can put up to £20,000, you could make 100x your money and never pay any tax on that money. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good incentive. If you haven't already, you should open your own ISA. Now, I know this is a little bit different to my normal videos, so if you are interested in this more business and investment side of things and the kind of things that I do apart from social media, then please smash that like button and let me know in the comment section what kind of videos you want to see next, because it's really going to encourage me to like continue down this path and keep making these sort of videos. So I created my portfolio on the app Freetrade. I'm going to be making a video on how exactly you can set up your own Freetrade ISA account, but that's for another one. Freetrade is 100% free and commission free. So each and every trade that you make is completely free, which is kind of great. Now I sound like an advert for Freetrade. I'm not affiliated with Freetrade whatsoever. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't take anything I say in this video seriously, it's just all for a bit of fun and hopefully make a bit of money. So yeah, each and every year we have a £20,000 allowance in our ISA account. So as I started before the end of the fiscal year, which is April in the UK, I put in the full £20,000. This is the money that I've saved over the past 10 to 15 years, and it's finally time to do something with it because, you know, banks just aren't really a good place to keep your money these days. As much as the government tells us it is, it doesn't seem to be like the best choice. Yeah, so basically your average gain in the stock market is around 7% per year. And your average return on a savings account is what, 0.03? I'm not sure why we were taught to put our monies in savings accounts. I've been doing it my whole life, and I'm sure you have been too. So now it's time to change that and become financially literate, starting with this video. And starting with you smashing that subscribe button. As I'm sure you're here for, you want to know how I made £15,000 in about 6 months in the stock market. As of right now, I am up £15,435 from when I started investing back in, let's see, March, 17th of March, 2020. God, this year's gone fast, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm up 15,000. Actually, this isn't even my all-time high. I was up about 21,000, but because I'm a long-term investor, we're not buying and selling. Although I do sell a little bit, we're not selling our entire portfolios. We're gonna see huge volatility, especially now with what's going on in the stock market. I'm not sure if you know, I would love to make videos about what's happening in the stock market. If that interests you, then you know what to do. So I have 4 major holdings now. 2 of the stocks that I have are the ones that I've held throughout the past 7 months, and they're the ones that have made me my real money. So to start with is Tesla. Tesla's a company that plans to change the way we consume electricity and consume fossil fuels and change the world entirely. It's not just an electric car company. That's what you know them for, and that's what they're doing really well in, and that's why they've smashed all expectations this year and grown about, in 1 year, they've gone up 810%, which is just absolutely incredible. Now, that was super lucky. You know, I'm new to this. I want to take you along on my journey. This is my first stock market portfolio that I've been managing. And yeah, I got super lucky with Tesla. But yeah, number 1 is Tesla. and it's a great company. So my second stock that I've been holding for the past 7 months is Berkshire Hathaway. Now Berkshire Hathaway is Warren Buffett's company, Warren Buffett's investment firm, where basically he and another person called Charlie Munger invest in different value stocks, which they believe in the long term. So it's very rare that you see Buffett selling stocks. He buys and he holds for the long time. What I wanted from my portfolio was something that was both safe and risky at the same time. So basically Berkshire is my safety because they're invested in a lot of safe stocks, or safe, you know, they're still privy to certain crashes, but they're not as volatile as things like Tesla. Some of Berkshire's big holdings are in Apple and Coca-Cola, which, as you may know already, Coca-Cola is a very stable company. Apple has actually risen by about 100% this year, but that's not very common for them. They're also very steady as a company. And that's what I like to see in some of my holdings. So my plan for Berkshire Hathaway is to keep investing every month a little bit and compound that interest over time and keep growing my position in them and never sell them. That's my plan for Berkshire Hathaway. Sorry, talking about Tesla again. My plan for Tesla is to keep investing every month, just like Berkshire Hathaway, but also when we see crazy spikes like we've been seeing recently, I do intend to sell certain portions of my holdings on those crazy runs because, in my opinion, they're just not sustainable. They're not normal. See, with Berkshire, you don't see 40% gains in a few days, and that means that I'm not really prepared to sell it, like I'm in it for the long run. But with Tesla, you do sometimes see these massive gains, and almost every time we see a 40% rise, you know, then again we see a 30% fall straight after. So my own strategy is I'm holding for the long term, but if I see huge pulls, if I see huge runs in the short term, I'm gonna sell a little bit and buy back lower. If I can't buy back lower, then, you know, I can't do it and I'll just have to buy it back the next month. So right now, my third stock in my portfolio, in my high growth stock portfolio, is Spartan Energy Acquisition Corp, which is basically a blank check company that is set out to buy another company. A blank check company basically is a company that started on the stock market and is there for the sole reason to take another company public. It's like an IPO, which is an initial public offering, but it cuts out a lot of the hassle and can bring a company that isn't on the stock market yet onto the stock market far quicker than the traditional methods. And what's interested me about Spartan Energy is that they want to acquire a company called Fisker. Now, Fisker is an automotive company that's dedicated to creating a sustainable electric car for the future. Fisker is a company that's going to be creating completely environmentally friendly cars, their interiors vegan, all of this stuff. It looks great, they look beautiful. Here's a video, or here's a picture right now. Whoa, that's amazing. But basically, I really love the design of this car. Fisker, his name is Henrik Fisker, and he actually is responsible for designing a lot of the best looking cars there are on the planet. You know, a lot of the Porsches, a lot of the Aston Martins were designed by him. And yeah, it looks like it could be a really great company, and I want to get in on it early. And we also have the merger, which is coming up in about 2 weeks. So that's why I'm really excited about this company. Again, with Spartan, I intend to sell some of my position after we see a huge run up. But I do also intend to keep a small portion of that investment for the long run. We're talking 5 to 10 years, if not more, depending on where they go. The last company in my portfolio right now is Workhorse. And now Workhorse is something that I've made about 5 grand of my 15 grand profit on. And they're basically a company that is hopefully gonna be providing the USPS with their new entire postal service vans. So there's obviously a lot of hype around this company. They've run up absolutely incredible amounts in about 5 months. They're up 500%, so almost similar to Tesla. Right now, they're $24. I got in at about $16. They ran all the way up to 30, then back down to 20, then back up to 30, and now we're hovering around the 24 to 28 mark, waiting for that USPS news to come out. Now, this could blow the stock up if we get the contract. It also could completely destroy the company if they don't get that contract. So it's a risky move, but I'm holding it at least until we get that contract, see where we go. Again, I have the same strategy. I'm gonna sell a piece if we go crazy, and I'm gonna buy again when we go down, or I'm just gonna hold what I have for the long run. So just to recap, on Berkshire Hathaway, I'm up about 10% since I bought in. That's a very small part of my money. Most of my money came from the 2 EV companies that I hold, one being Tesla, which has had an 800% run up since I started investing back in March, and Workhorse, which has had a 500% run up since I started investing back in March. So yeah, basically just doing my research, finding these companies that I personally believed in, seeing that they had been beaten down so hard by the Rhinoceros Rex and just, it's not gambling in my opinion. You're the house. If you imagine you're at a gambling place, the house always wins. It's just because they have slightly more advantage than the people who are genuinely playing. So the slight more advantage that we have as investors is the fact that we can do our own research. So you can research a company that you believe in and you can hold it for the long run and you can make a lot of money that way. You can also lose a lot of money, so be careful. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I almost have no idea what I'm talking about. Just wanted to share my journey with you guys. So my plan for the future is to keep on investing in these high growth stocks that I believe in. There's other ones on my watch list, which right now are Virgin Galactic, which is Richard Branson's new company, where he plans to take millionaires out into space just on holidays. Just, you dip up to space, go like, oh yeah, all right, Martians, and then you come back down to Earth and you pay 250 grand for that flight. But if you're super rich, you probably would do that. So I kind of like that company. Another one of the companies that I'm looking at is called Lemonade. Lemonade is an American insurance company which plans to completely disrupt the entire market, making it super easy. We all know how horrible it is dealing with insurance companies. So they're trying to change that, make it super easy using AI and that sort of technology. So that's a company that I'm looking to invest in now, but I'm trying to find the perfect time to get in. There's a few other companies that are on my list. So yeah, sorry about that. I just deleted the end part of this video while I was editing it. So yeah, it's the next day, I'm editing the video. And if you enjoyed this video, I'm sorry that I had to film the end part on my iPhone, but if you did enjoy it, please smash that subscribe button. I'd love to keep making content like this. Just let me know if that's something you want to see. And yeah, if you did subscribe, maybe I'll see you in the next video.